Hey guys, John Loxley here, back with our, I was gonna say blind again. Our just regular, non-blind playthrough of Dungeon Siege 3. Jack. Alright, well, whatever. Jack's been a little bit sick all day. He hasn't really been eating. He ate a little bit earlier, but where am I going? I'm going this way, I guess. So he's eating kitty litter right now. He was eating it earlier right before he decided he wanted to throw up.
Heads up.
So I guess we'll see. Man, these guys take a lot of damage now. But it works. And then we're running in here to kill these dudes. Oh, I think they charged out of the circle, but that's understandable. Okay, that is something. What am I up against right here? Just rubble? Alright. Oh, hey, I'm a little hurt. Okay, lore gained. Hathor Unok was an Agalan giant born with a crippled leg and cast out by his kin. A community of Azunai faithful adopted the boy, who showed a remarkable ability to understand and later to teach the doctrines of the faith. Jack's probably about to jump up here. In his 200th year, Hathor Unok was elected as a patriarch of the nascent Azunai Church. He led the faithful for another 2 centuries and served as tutor to the young imperial heir, Septimus Gallus. Widely regarded as a radical reformer and passionate devotee of the faith, Gallus abdicated his throne and decreed that the imperial crown should pass instead to his mentor and friend, Hathor Unok. Just as Azunai guided and served the faithful, so would his patriarch guide and serve the empire. During his brief reign as emperor, Hathor Unok built the first Azunite shrine in the imperial city and established the legitimacy of the faith in hundreds of cities and towns. But the Empire was not ready for such a radical change, and the Third Legion mounted a coup against him. Hathor Unok died a martyr, and the Empire was engulfed by war. Well, that's not good. This man died recently from several puncture wounds in his chest. A journal lies at his feet, its last entry written shortly before his death. I fear I've led my partners to their deaths in these halls. I shouldn't have touched that statue. The damn thing came to life. We were able to smash it to pieces, but the others woke from their slumber too. I fled, and one of those winged devils got me while I ran. I've stopped the bleeding as best I could, but I'm still feeling faint. Going to close my eyes for a little while and rest. Honestly, if he got the bleeding stopped, though, he should be fine. All right. Also, I never really understood how they could have death, like, outside of battle, but inside of battle, you know, not. Like, how can you have characters die permanently when they get hit by a meteor and then just revived with a phoenix down or whatever, you know? One thing that I did like a lot about... Oh, I've only played the first one. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Was, shoot it, was that, they did the whole, like, law zones. And, like, if you're outside of the law zones, then you can die permanently. But if you're inside the zone, then you're fine. Oh. Then death is, you know... just a, inconvenience, basically. As long as you're inside the zone, everything's fine, and you could battle without any issues. But if you're inside... What is this? Hall of Trials. The Eyes of the Oracle... Oh, man, I keep, yawning and burping and stuff. It's not good. The eyes of the Oracle are hidden beyond this door, guarded by a series of tests. Heed the words of our sacred book inscribed upon placards in the hall, and the way forward will be clear. Okay, so that is now open, but before we go in there, I'm gonna keep exploring. And pick up as much stuff as I can. What about over here? Spiders. Why did they run? Tell them not to run. What are they doing? There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, this is obviously... I mean, it will come to life, clearly. Okay. See, I was right. Oh, gargoyles. That was not the right one. So I guess that's the only drawback about having a, controller instead of a mouse and keyboard. Is that it makes targeting a lot more of a pain in the butt. Okay, what is this? When our spirits leave the world of flesh and bone, we cross the divide in search of the river of souls. We would be lost if not for the guiding lights of Azunai shining upon the river's grey waters. Fair enough. So it's like a little shrine to death. Just check the coffin real fast, or sarcophagus. Sarcophagus. Tower Shield of Vengeance. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's check. Doesn't look like there's anything over there, but there's... Oh, well, okay then. We can't go that way anyway. I guess we could go around. But we were down there already. So it's fine. It's fine. Let's check out the trials. We'll get the eyes. And definitely save, I would imagine. I imagine we definitely want to save, right, Jack? He's kind of sitting in my lap. He's not standing, he's not laying down. Alright, so. Red flame is out, green flame is out, blue flame
So we
is...
light the braziers in the right order, and it lets us pass.
That sounds correct. First among our sacred days is Azuntide in golden summer, when we celebrate the birth of the mortal Azunai. Second is the feast of the maimed king in blue winter, when we honor Athra Unuk and all the martyrs of our faith. Third is Sutur's Eye in green spring, when we remember the sacrifice of Saint Zaria for the mortal Azunai, paving the way for his ascension and the birth of our faith. So it's orange, or red, whatever you want to call it, blue, green, presumably. Can I take the treasure before we do that? Can we even go past there? No. I mean, we presumably could fall. Well, that sounds right. Nothing's trying to kill us yet. Alright, so they're dead. They just explode. Okay. And Lucas didn't take very much damage either. Actually, he didn't take any. Which is good. Which is good. Wonderful. Right, Jack? Alright, so we got a bunch of fire. What is this?
Those panels on the floor. I bet they lower the barriers if you step on them.
Okay. You seem to know a lot about this place. But you're probably right. It's another puzzle. I mean, of course. The River of Souls has many tributaries, and Azunai's fire shines upon them all. If our faith is strong, we shall walk upon them like roads, and they shall lead us to our rest. Well, that doesn't really help. Okay, there goes Jack. Don't throw up this time. Earlier, he was eating kitty litter. He does it every once in a while, but and then sits right up next to the mouse and starts doing the and I have like a little towel right here to rest my rest my wrist on when I'm like, playing keyboard related games. So I just kind of unfolded that and threw that in front of him real fast. That's, thankfully he ate a little bit earlier. So he ate something. It's not super great. Okay, so. Okay, what about this one? That's one. Okay, so. And then presumably a hit. Okay, so. Takes a second, I see. Okay, and that stays down. Okay, why are they attacking us, though? I mean, I'm being serious, actually, here. It's like... Well, I don't know, I guess we have to fight some of them. There we go. Alright, now it's, the way forward. Way forward is open. See, look at him. He gets all cool looking, and I just get, like wearing clothes. But I have a shining little glowing ball that... This is very pretty, though. And also, it appears there's, like, skeleton. No, that's a rock. Is that a rock down there? I don't know. Regardless. The two orbs are surprisingly heavy for their size. Pinpoints of light dance within the golden spheres. Staring at the patterns is oddly comforting and unsettling at the same time. Well... I mean... it's like they're heavy for their size. They look big. They look like football size. And I mean, if you think about it, they're rocks, right? Like jewels are rocks. So, oh, and the door's open now. Wait, did I see this before? Random shotgun. We'll save. We'll overwrite it, it's fine. Back this way. Run over the fire. Run over it. Okay, so I believe I've read all that stuff already, so... The orbs fit perfectly into the depressions. They begin to glow, but they're not really in the depressions, are they? Right on. So I believe we saved anyway, so we'll just go this way. If we went the other way, we'd fight spiders and stuff, which is fine, but considering we're gonna have to fight all that stuff, I'd rather go in with full everything. Right? Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, it's clearly a trap. I mean, look at it. Ouch, ouch. And heal Lucas a little bit too while I'm at it. Why not, Daeva statue. That thing's not creepy at all. On the plus side, wow, it actually has a lot of health. What I do need to do is that. Just shoot it. Oh, and that's, well, fair enough. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. Hang on. Right on. Not super bad, actually. But as you could tell, it took a ton of damage. Like, to the point where our normal attacks weren't even really doing anything to it. That chest is open, right? The ultimate attacks helped. I think they took off, like, maybe, you know, an eighth or something of its health. Maybe a quarter. It's maybe a quarter. That might be right. But yeah, it's. I honestly don't remember. I think the DLC is just as hard as the final dungeon. Alright, so this large stone tablet is clearly the centerpiece of the temple. To the Azunaites who built this place, it must have been very important. Examine the tablet. The tablet is carved from high-quality marble and remains legible despite its age. Do I click? Ah, okay, well, see, I never know if I'm supposed to click, and then when I was gonna go click, it advanced, and then I clicked anyway, so it was, I don't remember. It's not super important, but it's annoying. You know? Let's go the other way. Fight the creatures. Oh wait, we're gonna have to fight to get back anyway. Whatever, it's fine. Fight some spiders or whatever over here. See? There you go. Spiders! And shoot them with your flamethrower fist. That's how we do it. And these guys too, no doubt, of course. There we go. Level up. Right on. Did they drop anything? No. Okay. So I believe we have one more level after this. I don't remember. Or maybe two. I don't know. I double-checked the max level is 35. With the DLC, it bumps up from 30 to 35, so there you go. Okay, I have these. What was I doing last time? Clockwork Trap? That's probably good. Right, because 12% per rank for 2 seconds per rank, so you're talking like they become slow for, what is that, 36% for 6 seconds. At least, I hope that's how that works. Alright, these are done. Drained enemies transfer healing to me, which I think would be good because this is drained status. We'll put it in this. Because, you know, you could take some serious damage, and these are just, this is additional damage, which is good. Which is good, but, you know. But it's just 2% drained enemies per rank have a 2% chance. So it's 2% per rank. Okay, fair enough. And Lucas. What were you? Unbridled Wrath? Yeah, okay. Then we had him doing this. So, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 more levels. Should be 2 more levels. We should have just hit 33. Right? But I mean, I can check quickly enough. Yeah, 33. Okay. Alright. Good. And we'll save. Just because. I mean, I could reload and fight the boss again just to read that little thing, but I'm not going to. What? Was that, Lucas? He did some kind of dash attack while using the ultimate thing? If that was the case, that doesn't seem Well, I mean, you know, whatever. Whatever he wants to do, I guess. It just seemed really, weird. You know what I'm saying? Alright, Lucas and other me. Oh, I guess the gargoyles are destroyed already. That's fine. Destroy the pot. Destroy it. Yeah, I don't know. Weird thoughts about... I guess I'm more informative, right? Like I would like to think that I'm kind of funny at times, but not all the time, of course. I was just thinking like something that kind of stands out as far as... Holy poop! Like, wow, those guys are... They hit very hard. But quest, what do we... After... Okay. Oh, it didn't get any of them. So cracking the vault, that's our next thing. Return to the Abbey and get into the vault. Well, let's do this one first. I mean, we're going back to the Abbey anyway, but we'll tell her that Marlowe, or whatever his name is dead. Yeah, I definitely need some health there. Ouch! Using myself a little. Yeah. Wow. It's still hurting. Now on the plus side. There we go. Sand creature is toast. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I did that, to be honest. No, it's like... thinking a bit about... Like, when people... You see threads every once in a while that are like, hey, how do I become... a YouTuber or whatever, or more specifically, how do I be successful is what they're asking, and people are like, oh, you know, stand out from the crowd, this and this and that, and I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like RNG in a weird way. You just gotta hope the YouTube gods are on your side, I suppose. But whatever, we'll use all these things. Oh, I thought that was Lucas, but it's a skeleton. Okay, cool. There he goes. You know what, I guess we'll head back then. We'll just keep running back. Because like when I first started this channel, I was doing Twitch occasionally as well, and I remember reading some article and it was like, stand out from the crowd. Look at this guy. He's successful because he wears a pirate hat. And I'm just like, nobody knows. No one knows. It's like everyone wants to be successful, but no one knows the secret. And to be fair, there might not be one. Now, if you do want to be, you know, go on YouTube or be a YouTuber or any of the platforms now, BitChute, Twitch, whatever. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I do recommend... there is a video. It's a GDC talk, Game Developers Conference, done by Jeff Vogel, who is the creator of Spiderweb, or the owner of Spiderweb Software. They do all the... Well, they do indie games before indie games were even... He's been doing indie games for 40 years. But the talk is... It's something like Failure to Fail, the Spiderweb Software way. If you want to do anything that basically requires not working for someone else, like you want to write a book, you want to make a movie, you want to do this or that. Did I just save? I'll save again, whatever. Oh, never mind, I'm not going to save. I highly recommend that that video because you basically change what the topic is, and it talks about how to be successful in your field. You know, you change it to, I want to be a successful movie maker, and you just change, like, you know, the topic to that, because he's talking about all that stuff. It's the basic business sense of doing that, because in a way, having a YouTube channel or a you know, Twitch channel or whatever, in a way, it's kind of like starting your own business. It's I mean, it basically is. It's not. You know, it's basically like you're self-employed. And that talk really kind of sums up, like, he's like, this is what we did. And it's really interesting. He goes into, like, money and stuff, like how much he makes and everything like that. Or not how much he makes currently, but how much he did make. And interestingly enough, he also talks about luck, which I think is important, because, you know, the basic premise is that life's not fair, right? So you could work really hard, and there are people that do, and get nowhere, and then there's people that don't work that hard, and suddenly they're getting hundreds of thousands of views and stuff like that. So it's not always fair, you know, but that thing is worth a look if you want to try. Even if you don't, it's still great, because you can look at it from, like, a business perspective. Spiderweb Software, Failure to Fail, the Spiderweb Software way. And I have some of his games. I haven't actually... I tried playing one of them, one of his first ones, and I played for a bit, and then I was playing too many games at the time, and I went off and I went on and did something else. But so I keep meaning to get back into it, but you know, one of these days.
You have the chalice, but where is Marlowe?
Eaten by spiders. I found his bones in the desert.
That's horrible. I know I shouldn't feel sad. It's no worse than he deserved. Please, let me put the chalice back in our treasury. Don't tell anyone what I did. If they send me away, I have nowhere else to go.
I'll tell the truth, or I'll keep your secret. You know, honestly, you need to fess up, because you can't have trust if there's a lie. You know? I mean, it's just gonna eat at you. If you're a good person. If you're not a good person, then it won't matter, but...
You helped someone steal from the Abbey. The other monks deserve to know.
Don't worry. You'll get a lecture or two, but they won't throw you out.
Sister Eleanor is always telling us that we're a family, and we should have no secrets between us. But I am a daughter of noble blood. I can't stay at this abbey, not if everyone knows I'm a thief. Give my apologies to the brother treasurer, and also my farewell.
Alright then. Your punishment is living with what you did. Deed gained, loyal guardian. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it's probably Lucas. Yeah, Lucas is impressed by the choices you made, have earned his steadfast loyalty, plus 3 stamina. Or an extra 30 hit points, which is cool. Deed gained Truth Teller. Alright, let's check that one out as well. Oh wait, was that it at the top? Yes. Told the other monks about Sister Jenna's indiscretions, and she fled the abbey in shame. Well, I mean, she could have confessed herself. You know?
Is that our sacred chalice? But I thought it was locked in our treasury.
Sister Jenna stole your key, and a thief ran away with the chalice.
I had my doubts about Sister Jenna from the start, and now she's run off, I see. You can't trust nobility. It takes poverty to breed good character. That's what I always say. Here, a reward for your service to the Abbey. You have my deepest thanks.
Right. If you want your mind to be blown a little bit, Mother Teresa believed that as well. But like, everyone was always like, oh, Mother Teresa's so great. It's like, what did she actually do? Like, no, I'm being totally serious. Most people don't know what she actually did with the money that was given to her. 'Cause she got a lot of money. Like, I think she was Catholic, right? I don't quite remember, but it wasn't like, well, you know, the Catholic Church is probably the most corrupt organization on the planet. But she actually did use it to open other churches and stuff. She did not really use it to help the poor because she believed that suffering was the path to heaven. So she'd basically get, you know, create a building and put like a blanket on the floor and then be like, all right, that's where you're going to sleep. And give poor people like the, I don't even know if she fed them. I think she did, but she wasn't like, you know, she wanted them to live in poverty and on a hard floor and stuff, like not have an easy life, which is, I will grant, it's something, but she didn't really use it on the people. She just used it to build more churches and spread her message. So I don't know. I guess you could say that's some good, that's some bad, but, you know. Okay, so what do we have here? Attack up and armor. What about... Like, some of these would be good, I think. Sand Silk Vest, attack and will down, agility up, armor up. Man, that's really good. That's probably worth it. I think I'm going to buy these. Because even though attack and will is down, agility is up and armor is up. You know. Alright, in the meantime, let's see. Well, I guess we'll equip stuff, right? Tesseract of the Storm, agility and attack, will down, cast lightning. Here's Jack again. Oh yeah, we didn't, ooh, hey. 80 will, cast fire, cast lightning. Lose armor, lose block, I don't care. Lose stamina. You're so cute, Jack. He's just sitting there on the floor staring up at me. But we will do will. Up to 580 ability DPS now. Right on. And then we'll switch to this and we'll lose some of that will, but we'll gain... Oh, yep. Okay, he's in my lap now. But we'll gain armor, we'll gain agility, and chaos fire. So I think it'll probably even out a little bit. Hang on. Did our ability DPS go up somehow? I mean, that's fine. Regardless, I'm going to hold on to this. It's definitely the most expensive thing we have so far. And then, what about this? Locket of Safe Journeys. Block and warding. Yeah, no. No. No, that's quite alright. Okay, tell me about Lucas. Block and retribution? No. What about heroic vambraces? Armor and momentum? No. No. No, okay. And then we'll sell, because we want to sell. No, but the point I was going to make was that, what was it? Like, they tell you, you know, when you do this stuff, it's like, yeah, you know, be unique or something, right? So be funny or be informative or this or that. And I was just thinking about that, and I'm like, I'm probably more informative. Like, I'm probably not funny necessarily. But by the same token, I don't know how much it matters. I know that sounds weird. Because we're all unique, basically. But I understand what they're saying is that you have to have some kind of reason for people to watch, something that they gain or something to keep them interested. And unfortunately, it does go back to the, you know, low attention span thing. You know, you have to catch their attention, so they say, within the first, you know, 5 seconds, which is probably true.
Sister Eleanor is far too sweet to beg any favors. That's better left to a shameless lout like me. So here's the short of it. Our poor Saint Hiram is missing his hand. It's been lost for years, and we don't know where it is. But the rest of his bones were found in the vault, so his hand might still be there.
I was gonna say, if I was about to head back out into the desert, I would just lose my mind.
Hiram was your patron saint?
The Jolly Saint of Kettleburg, they called him. He could reach out his hand and pluck a fine red apple from thin air. Or some chocolates, or a bottle of wine, whatever you liked. He worked all kinds of miracles with that hand, mostly involving food and drink. But those are the best kind, if you ask me.
He's a charlatan, I tell you. Realistically, a lot of the, like, that's where the first quote-unquote magicians came from, was religious people doing miracles. For money, of course. It's like, I'll prove this happened and donate. And people would be like, oh, it's Jesus. Here's some money. So yeah. It's like, there's a quarter behind your ear. That's basically that.
How did Saint Hiram end up in the vault?
Oh, tragic story. The good saint came to this place on a mission from the church a long time ago. Back when Molokai and his heretics were alive. All he meant to do was talk to them, share a feast and a drink or three.
Yeah.
Try to turn them back to the faith. But no. The heretics, dour, joyless fellows that they were, they locked poor Hiram in the vault. And that's where he died. Wish I knew how it happened, but I don't.
So you want me to look for a missing hand?
Well, sounds a little silly when you put it like that, but yes, must be down in the vault somewhere. Hiram wore a ring inscribed with the shield of Azunai. It marked him as an envoy of the church. If it's still on his finger, you'll know you found his hand.
Fair enough. Now the question is, how quick? You know, let's go back here and save. Well, we'll open the vault first, and then we'll run back and save. And I don't know if you can hear that. That's Jack chewing on the spring on the arm that holds the microphone in place. Why he's doing it, I don't know. He's a weirdo. Alright, so... Right, we're supposed to light the braziers. Okay, I'm gonna move the mouse, Jack, because you are laying on it. And I don't really want that. But you can lay down, that's fine. Light the braziers and say the words. Right, so put the thing... Set the heavy tablet on the altar with a resounding thud. Light the braziers. You pour the oil from the sacred cave into the braziers. Within seconds, the viscous liquids begins to bubble violently. The question is the oil like the blood of the Lamassu? Suddenly, the braziers flare to life with enchanted fire. Recite the ritual of faithful passage. Recite the words that are inscribed upon the tablet.
Saints and prophets of old, I call upon you. Accept this offering of oil that once was blood.
There you go. You hear a rumbling sound from deep in the vault below your feet, and that's probably only the second time we've seen our characters. Lucas.
Hear my words in Azunai's name. Unseal the door and open the way.
Lucas looks like he's dead, like he's all pale.
Wait, don't go inside, not yet. I had to warn you, something powerful is waiting in the vault, worse than the other undead.
How can you know what's in the vault? Have you ever been inside?
No, but I've read all the books, and I asked Simeon all the questions I could. Even as a girl, I was persistent. The chiefs of the heretics, the ones who built the vault and the ruins, they weren't ordinary men. They were giants from the Agalan Mountains, powerful and very long-lived. Most of them were sealed in the vault, but the scent of Legion blood will call them awake.
Kind of like the skeletons in the desert.
I already fought some giant skeletons in the desert.
Those were the youngest giants. They'd serve as Templars for a decade or more before they took their vows. But the older giants, the priests, they could live for 1,000 years, and they knew magic that the Legion has forgotten. Even in death, I doubt that knowledge has abandoned them.
So they're liches. Giant liches.
Is there anything else you know about the vault?
Whatever is hidden inside, whatever the greatest treasure of the faith really is, nothing good ever comes of its pursuit. The vault devours everyone who passes through its gate. Saint Hiram, Etienne de Marnay, even Simeon, in one way or another, all of them were lost. Some secrets are better left in the dark. Even if you discover the truth, it will always have a consequence for someone, if not for you.
I think we do find Dumarnay, or at least what happened to him. I think we do. I'm pretty sure.
The leader of the giants. Who was he?
Molokai, last disciple of the maimed king. His faith was strong when he first came here, but after 300 years, something changed, and he lost his way.
He met Kalamen Shakain, the bloody-handed god. I always thought that was interesting, the lore of like the Warhammer 40k universe. I haven't played it in years. And, well, I mean, I've played some of the video games, like the Dawn of War series, the first two. I hear 3 was kind of terrible.
Thanks for the warning. We'll be all right.
The treasure in the vault doesn't matter, not to me. But I hope you find Dumarnay, alive or dead. At least we'll finally know.
I mean, he's been in there for 30 years though, right?
I'll keep the vault door open until you return. Whatever happens, you won't be trapped inside.
How will you keep it open? Alright, well, I guess we'll go in a little bit. We're gonna find a save point in there, I'm sure. New objective, search the vault. Now Jack is back in my lap. You're such a weirdo, Jack. But it's okay. Because you're my weirdo. Can I punch the pots? No, not yet. I love how it's like just a regular little door once you get past the vault door. What? Do not chew on that. Do not chew on that. I look down and see him like with my controller cord in his mouth. You are a mean kitty. You're not mean. He's probably hungry. I'll give him a little food. Because he hasn't really eaten all day because he's been feeling sick. So. Oh, I heard something. Heard a lot of stuff. Check our quests real fast. Find the prison where St. Hiram was held captive. Okay, he's laying down right now, though. But still, I will give you food because you're adorable. Yeah, and I don't want to use any of the the things, like the enchantments, plus it takes gold, I think, right? To enchant or imbue with essence or whatever. Alright. Anyway. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to keep talking more. Just about random stuff. It helps me kind of work through some ideas that I have, and hopefully it helps you guys out too if you're interested in doing your own channel or whatever. Maybe it'll kind of, I don't know, you're stuck on something and I say something that kind of clicks and you're like, oh, because of that, or whatever. I don't know. It's not just, the way I think of it, it's not just me. Plus it fills dead air, which is always good. Right, Jack? That's right. Yeah. I don't know. Thing is, you gotta watch these videos, though, to get all that stuff. And so, I do hope you enjoy these videos. I'm sure maybe eventually, who knows, maybe not. But someone might make a compilation of my random thoughts. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Does SNL even do those anymore? I don't know. But anyway, like I said, that's it for today. What is your guys' I can't talk. It's because I'm sober. That's the problem. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, it's actually, I watched Lip Smack, like J.C. Denton or whatever. I watched Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones a little bit earlier. It's been out for a few weeks now, but I don't watch much TV. And then I noticed, everyone was like, "Oh, Dave Chappelle's new special is racist and sexist and blah blah blah." And I'm like, if the constantly offended people are offended, that means it's good. And it was. It's definitely worth watching. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.